Good morning.
Morning.
It's so nice to see faces back in the temple. You know, it's the last time that I wrote in my book was March 15th, and that's what, 21 months ago. Who knew we'd be away this long, yeah? Anyway, we're back, so I'm glad. Let's see. We're going to, of course, you know, after 21 months, sometimes we forget what we used to do, yeah. But it's slowly coming back. So we will start our program today by reciting, going through the Vandana and Tisarana. And in case you forgot where it was, it's in your brown book, Praises to Buddha on 165, but I'm sure you still remember. So let's rise for the Vandana and Tisarana. You may be seated. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to have you sit because we have to still stand. So if you wouldn't mind, please rise. And we're going to recite homages, which is in the red book on page 2. Page 2. Hard it is to be born into human life. Now we are living in it. Difficult it is to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear them. If we do not gain emancipation in this present life, we may not be free from ill-faring in the oceans of births and deaths for kalpas. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures. We go to the Buddha for guidance. May we always walk in the way that leads to enlightenment. We go to the Dharma for guidance. May we be submerged in the depth of the teachings and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. We go to the Sangha for guidance. May we always walk forward, live the life of harmony in the spirit of oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriads of kalpas, hard it is to hear such excellent and profound teachings. Now we are able to hear and receive them. Let us try to understand the Tathagata's teachings.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Namo.
Namo Amida Butsu. Now you may be seated. Thank you. We will now have a Taikyo aspiration by Reverend Sumikawa.
In the presence of Amida Tathagata, the embodiment of great wisdom and compassion, we at the Wynwood Buddhist Temple have gathered to observe the Eitaikyo perpetual memorial service in remembrance of those in this Sangha that have passed on. In reflecting on the ephemeral nature of life, like the morning dew, we see that in our attachment to things, self-love, we're born alone, we die alone. And in the comings and goings of everyday life, we are essentially alone. Encountering the impermanence of life, we're made to see self-delusion and the contrasting light of truth that sustains us. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo
Butsu.
Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo
Butsu. Namo.
Thank you. The sutra for today is found in the Red Book on page 54. It's the Sutra Juseige.
Juseige. Aga
Please rise for the Gatha. On this morn, it's on page 119 in the Brown Book. This morning, we have our special speaker for our Itaikyo service. Reverend Sumikawa will introduce our speaker, Reverend Nishiyama.
Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you here this morning after a long hiatus. Well, this morning we're very fortunate and we're very happy to have as our first guest speaker of the year for this Itaikyo service, Reverend Shindo Nishiyama, someone who you all know. Reverend Nishiyama was born in Fukuoka, Japan, and he graduated from Ryukoku University in 1986 and was registered as Kaikyoshi in 1991. He then came to Hawaii to begin his career serving the Honpa Honganji Mission of Hawaii. During his tenure here, he was assigned and served the following temples: Hawaii Betsuin, Waimea Honganji, Wynwood Buddhist Temple. He served here for quite a number of years. He then served at the Hilo Betsuin as the Rinban, and currently he's back full-time at Jikoin Honganji, where he is a resident minister. Reverend Nishiyama also served in the headquarters as the executive secretary. You please welcome Reverend Nishiyama. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei. For opening, please join me in a moment meditation in God's show in peace and harmony. For opening words, I will quote from the Dr. Titus Unno. He's very compassionate, the expression of Namo Amida Butsu. I quote, Namo is me, lost, confused, and wanting to find my real home. Amida is immeasurable life and light, true and real life which is my home of homes. Butsu is Buddha. The awakening to this true and real life. The trees are not separate but one, so we say Namo Amida Butsu, unquote. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Hi, good morning, aloha, everyone. I'm kind of nervous because he said it's the first time service in person. I'm a first guest speaker, so I have a full responsibility to make an exciting starting, Kairo Honganji. And Dr. Burroughs Mikawa and Prudence Mizukusano and everyone, thank you so much for inviting me to be here this morning as Eitai Kyo. As Dr. Sumikawa mentioned in aspiration, yes, Eitai Kyo is Sangha Memorial Service. Literally means perpetual chanting. So Eitai means, we keep chanting, means we keep a Dharma to generations. So because of, temple here, because of, everyone, because of especially people in the past, like Dorothy Ono and many people others, their life of dedication, we are here today to enjoy today's Sunday morning in the Buddha Dharma. So Eitai Kyo is a very important service in memory of our very dedicated, our members, friends, those who help our temple keep alive. Well, I was born in Japan and raised in a temple family. So, my title today is, sorry, I forgot. The Sound of the Ocean. The Sound of the Ocean. This is my title. Well, anyway, I was born, raised in Japan in a minister's family. I am number 3 boys. So everybody say I'm a very baby, very rascal, warubozu. Not like a Lisa. I'm so happy to see the Lisa today. And I'm really surprised, you have 2 kids and your boy already graduating next year, right? High school, wow. That's why I'm all getting old already. Well, I came to Hawaii in 1991, and the first assignment was Waimea Kauai. I learned the Pidgin English. They always say, Dakai, Dakai, Dakai. So, yeah, I know Dakai, and you know Dakai, yes. But I love, my first ministry in life in Waimea Kauai, because when I went there, for Issei, first generation, some Issei generation was still alive. And I really enjoy their aloha. And especially after 2 months, I moved to Waimea Kauai in 1992. Hurricane Iniki hit. So all the Waimea Honganji parsonage and social hall roof is gone. And so my residence parsonage is no roof. But our members, and they came to put a blue sheet for me and my wife. And I received lots of aloha from them. During the Iniki and also 6-7 years in life in Waimea, I made my commitment. I will die in Hawaii. And also many other people at the temple, they helped me to continue my ministry. So I truly appreciate. I'm very proper speaker here at the Eitai Kyo Perpetual Sangha Service. I truly appreciate that. But anyway, back to my main topic, the sound of the ocean. About almost 2 years ago, I was at the Honolulu airport in the boarding area for heading to Hiro Honganji. Then, the pre-boarding, of course, there are several, young babies, family, and wheelchair handicapped people. And what I saw was, several family and also a man who had a white stick for pre-boarding, means totally blind person. And so I saw him, and he pre-boarding, he went first, and then I went to, because I had a special premium something, Punani Go something, because frequently I used to go Hiro, so pre-boarding. And then my seat was next to him. He was about around 50, age of 50, and he traveling only by himself. And he was a window side, I was aisle. And then I sat down, and then he noticed somebody sat down next to him. And he started talking to me. He said, sir, mister? Yes, I don't know how he got, I'm a man. Maybe smell? I don't know. Then, because I knew he's blind, totally blind, he closed eyes. And then he continued to talk to me. And he asked, are you living here, Hawaii? Yes, I am. And what do you do? Usually, I don't tell anybody, especially airplane, I'm a pastor or a minister. I don't want to sit down next to the pastor. Yeah, prudence. Hamburg, if a pastor talk to me, God, Buddha, all kind of, I don't like it. Boring. So usually I don't tell what's my professional and my position. But because he asked me very sincerely twice, so I said, well, I'm a pastor, Buddhist. And they said, oh, you're a pastor, Reverend, yes. And then we kind of became a kind of good feelings, and then we talk each other. And so now I asked him, and are you here by yourself? And he said, yes, I'm here by myself. He said he's from California. He just transferred, arrived mainland and transferring to, heading to Hiro. So I said, well, somebody is waiting at the Hiro. Yes, he's a church volunteer people. They're going to meet me at the Hiro. I said, whoa. So what's the purpose? You're going to come? You came to Hawaii to attend some kind of religious convention, church convention. And he said, no, just my present. Enjoy the Hawaii. Oh, okay. So have you been here before? Yes. Before, he said, before I lost my vision, the last year of high school, senior, he was invited by his parents. They already passed away, he told me. Because father was a military serviceman. He was in Big Island, the base. And so parents, he wanted him to take him to the Hawaii, Big Island, to enjoy his nature of Hawaii. And he said, yes, Reverend, I came to Hawaii because I came before I lost my vision, and I have wonderful memories with my parents. So I said, oh, great. And he said, especially I came to see the ocean. So he's blind, because my mind already quickly calculated mind. He said he came to see the ocean, but he cannot see it. And he said, now, Reverend, I know what you're thinking about. Oh, yeah, everybody, they always think about, when I say, I want to see, I came to see, I enjoy to see, because I cannot see exactly physically. Then he told me, Reverend, I still remember how I spent almost whole week on the Big Island. My dad took me to the beach every morning and also spent all day, especially Lapahoehoe beach. And Reverend, everybody think I cannot see, but I can see the ocean because the sound of oceans, sound of the wave. I still remember the sound, even though I cannot see, the ocean physically with my eyes, but I can see the ocean throughout the sound of memories. I was so touched when he told me this story. Me, always judgmental. I always judge. Oh, he cannot see it. Because he cannot see. He's blind. But he was able to see the oceans because sound of wave, sound of oceans with memory, in memory of his parents. We recite the Namo Amida Butsu, which, of course, Shakyamuni Buddha mentioned in his larger sutras or meditation sutras, name of Amida Buddha. He recommended to recite, to realize we are embraced by Amida Buddha. But because of we always wonder, what is Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion? How can we receive? Because I do very judgmental and calculative. I try to think this smart way. That's why I don't understand why we recite. Thus, Amida Buddha gave his name the sound of wisdom and compassion, the sound of caring, sound of loving heart to everyone. Because we are such a person, we always calculate. He gave sound of his mind, Namo Amida Butsu. Please remember your parents, your husband and wife, maybe children you lost. You still remember the sound of their voice, the sound of loving heart. Please remember that sound is still alive in your heart and mind. Amida Buddha gave his compassionate the name Namo Amida Butsu. That Dr. Tai Unno said, Nam is me, confuse, ignorance. But because Amida Buddha, Amida, his heart and mind, we are able to become one in the Buddha's wisdom and compassion. So, the sound of Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion is Namo Amida Butsu. Thus, Shinran Shonin emphasized everyone to recite, to realize we are here to embrace by Amida Buddha. Whatever happened, we have nothing to problem, nothing to do. Whatever happened, aging, dying, nothing worry about, because we are not alone. You are not alone, because Namo Amida Butsu. When you go to the hospital, it's the last moment you're dying, you are not alone, because this sound of Namo Amida Butsu. This is only one thing is very dependable in our lives. Namo Amida Butsu is always surrounding your heart and mind. So closing, I'd like to ask everyone to again bow your heads in a moment of meditation. I will repeat again to share the quotation of Dr. Taitetsu Unno. Namo is me, lost, confused, and wanting to find my real home. Amida is immeasurable life and lights, true and real life which is my home of homes. Butsu is Buddha, the awakening to this true and real life. The three are not separate but one. So we say, Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you so much again for your wonderful hospitality to me. And Joy, thank you so much. We appreciate. I appreciate. And also Dr. Yamaka is a hero dentist. Dr. Sumikawa. I have two good dentists, good friends, Dr. Keith Yamagawa Hiro and Dr. Sumikawa. He came to Jikoen Preschool. I'm a principal of the preschool now. And he came to preschool to have a wonderful educational dental health session before. Our kids very enjoy. I hope you can come again, please. And also me too. I need a dental education. So we are very fortunate Dr. Sumikawa is here as a minister for you and to keep continue our Dharma. On this occasion of our perpetual Eitakyo service, once again, I'm very happy to be here today to share the Dharma. ありがとうございました。Thank you. 南無阿弥陀仏。南無阿弥陀仏。Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend. That was very interesting. I never thought about, hearing the ocean, but I guess we do. Okay, we're almost at the end. Please rise for the Gatha Shinshu anthem, which is found on page 147 in the Brown Book. And continue standing for the Nimbutsu.
Wow.
permeates them all and illumines every place. Such shall be my perfect work, such my power infinite.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you. This concludes our service, but I do have a few announcements I'd like to make. The Board of Directors, we've been working so hard and anticipating that one day we'll be doing this every Sunday. But we're starting off very slow. We're having this one this month, and we have another service next month on December 12th. And we will have another guest speaker at the time. It will be Reverend Quinn Hashimoto of the Hawaii Shingon-shu. So that will be a live service. Otherwise, the rest of the Sundays, we will have recorded services online. Let's see, our next newsletter is going to be published at the end of December. And at that time, we'll have more information about the services that we'll have in 2022. Now, on Friday, December 31st, from 4 to 6 p.m., Reverend will be here at the temple. So if you want to come by and see the new year off and ring the bell, you're welcome to do so. He'll also be here from 9 to 11 on January 1st. Okay, so we probably would have to send it to you by email for those of you that have them, because the newsletter goes out every 2 months, and we didn't have it in this last newsletter. Okay, now we made some takuang on Thursday, so for those of you that love our Kailua Windward takuang, we will have some out there for sale if you'd like. It's $5 per tub. Lastly, we've prepared some light refreshments for you, so we'd like for you to sit and join us in refreshments. We kind of set the tables apart so you can sit there. If you don't feel comfortable staying, please feel free to take them home with you, okay? And we can put some chairs outside on the sidewalk if you prefer sitting outside. But we kind of opened up the temple, so there should be enough circulation. And I guess that's about it. Are there any other announcements that I might have forgotten, Reverend?
I love Kailua Honganji Takuan. The number one in the universe.
Well, you're very lucky, because today's the day. We just made it fresh on Thursday. So, okay, please feel free to go next door and have some light refreshments. And thank you again for coming. So nice to see all of you.